I am Don Diego Juan Enrique Pablo Emilio Gutierrez Matianas Olejas Santiago, and I am the greatest Spanish romantic movie star who has ever been filmed and shine up there on that great silver screen. I want to take a moment away from autographing young women's body parts to talk to those hombres out there who are having a hard time. Mi amigos, I have great sympathy for each of you and your shortfalls, and I sincerely hope that each of you can keep a stiff upper lip, if nothing else. I understand that it must be difficult and embarrassing for you when you're having difficulty keeping the old flagpole standing on the battlefield of love. I, of course, have never suffered such an occurrence, and so mere words cannot describe how very sorry I am for your problem, with which I cannot even remotely identify. But that is good news and hope for all of you, and it is all wrapped up in a tiny hot red pill called Be Longer. You can take comfort in the fact that neither the Washington Monument nor the One World Trade Center was built in a day, and certainly not the Burj Khalifa building in Dubai. But with Be Longer, you can erect your very own monument in as little as 30 minutes. And then you and your lovemate can be reclining in your very own twin hot tubs at some resort mountaintop getaway after planting your flagpole of love. So don't wait another moment, amigos. Call 800-256-6437. That's 800-BE-LONGER for a one-pill free trial. See, absolutely free for one pill, because the makers of Be Longer do not want to make it any harder on you than it has been up to now, or else there would be no reason to buy Be Longer. It is a marketing strategy, you understand. Now I must return to my autographing session, and then I will be off to my twin hot tubs overlooking a beautiful mountain vista with Selma Hayek. Adios, mi amigos.
When we arrived back at the model home, Sergeant Murphy introduced us to a fellow named Don Diego Santiago, a wealthy part-time resident of Fort Myers Beach from Pozuelo de Alacrán, Spain, who had some information that might help us with our investigation. Sergeant Murphy gave us a briefing on the status of his team's crime scene investigation so far. He said that at this point, evidence showed that the killer got blood on his hands and had transferred it to Mrs. Mandrin's left arm and hand. The killer wiped most of the blood off with a dish towel we saw on the floor during our walkthrough. Murphy said the killer had inadvertently missed an area under Mandrin's left forearm where he had left a partial print. He wasn't sure at this time if there were enough points on the print for a positive identification. Our theory that Mandrin was wearing expensive jewelry was confirmed when Detective Julie Portner interviewed Mandrin's ex-husband. Tony took the call from a Detective Portner and put it on the speakerphone. A Darth Vader ringtone, Tony? Really?
Yeah, he's my favorite villain. Hello, Julie?
Hi, Tony. I have some info for you guys.
Hold on, Julie. Brick is right here with me. I'm putting you on the speakerphone.
Hi, Julie. We're both on.
Hey, good looking.
Hey, back at you there. What's up, Tootsie?
Oh, so it's Tootsie again, huh, Brick? I thought you were out of circulation.
Yeah, sorry, Julie. Yeah, I am out of circulation. You know, but old habits are kind of hard to break, you know?
Yes, I know. But if your circulation ever gets flowing again, just give me a call.
Yeah, Julie. I'll keep that in mind. So what have you got for me?
Well, a couple of things come to mind.
I mean about the murder, Julie. Just about the murder.
Well, okay. Mrs. Mandrin's ex-husband, Carrie Mandrin, just came by. I just interviewed him and took his statement. He said that his ex-wife would definitely have been wearing a very expensive wide band, 2.5-carat diamond ring and a white gold engagement ring. Oh, and possibly a matching necklace that she had inherited from her mother. Together, they are valued at, hold on to your hats, $40,000.
Wow.
Yeah, double wow. $40,000. Well, robbery is more than likely the motive for the murder, Brick.
Yeah, it could be. Julie, did he say why the heck she would wear such expensive jewelry just to babysit a house?
Mr. Mandrin said that the prospective buyers for those kinds of homes are typically very rich, and his ex-wife thought the jewelry would impress them and let them know that she was on an equal level with them and not just some ordinary real estate agent. Mr. Mandrin said he tried to convince her that it was risky to show off the jewelry like that, but she told him that he was being silly and wouldn't listen to him.
Yeah, well, it turns out he was right.
Yeah, she should listen to him next time.
It's a little late for that, Tony. She's dead.
He's priceless.
Wait, I meant she should have listened to him this time.
Sure, pal.
Jeez, real nice, guys.
Anywho, did you get the impression that Mr. Mandrin might have had something to do with this murder, Julie?
No, I didn't, Brick. In fact, Mr. Mandrin said that they were in the process of reconciling. Money doesn't seem to be an issue with them. Mrs. Mankin comes from a wealthy upper-class family, and she inherited a great deal of wealth from her parents.
Well, why the heck is she selling real estate? They obviously didn't need the money.
According to Mr. Mandrin, his wife went into the real estate business for something to occupy her time, because he spent so much time at his law firm and traveling. Mr. Mandrin is also independently wealthy. The two of them had drifted apart because Mr. Mandrin spent more time with his law firm business than he had to. He admitted that he did hyper-focus on the business and he didn't delegate as many of the responsibilities as he could have. He promised her he would spend less time with business and more with her. In fact, they just made reservations for a 2-week stay at the Cove Lutheran Resort in the Bahamas.
The Cove Lutheran, wow. Now, will you check that out, Julie?
I already did, Brick. I confirmed that Mr. Mandrin did make those reservations last week. I told Mr. Mandrin and that one of you would be in touch with him if you needed additional information.
Thanks, you're really good, Julie.
Well, stud muffin, you should know.
Yeah, Julie, I meant...
Right. I know what you meant, Brick.
Hey, Brick, what's a stud muffin? You sound like something pretty hard.
Yeah, sometimes.
What's so funny?
Nothing. Don't pay any attention to her. Julie, did Mr. Mandrin seem appropriately upset over his ex-wife's murder? Stop it, will you?
What's going on?
Sorry. He is devastated, Brick. I'm very good at judging people's feelings.
Yeah, Julie, I know you are.
Except for yours, apparently.
Yeah, I gotta admit, I am a little hard to figure out sometimes.
Yeah? Tell me about it.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Later, Tony. Well, thanks, Julie. I think we're gonna have this case wrapped up by tomorrow. Everything is falling into place just like I thought it would after Tony and I did our walkthrough at the crime scene.
Hey, Julie, will you confirm the Mandrin's financial situation for us?
We are working on that right now, Tony.
Oh, and Julie?
Yes, Tony?
Can I call you Tootsie? I'm not out of circulation.
No. Tony?
Yeah, Julie?
Remember the Halloween party? Situation. In front of everybody.
Oh, boy.
Oh, yeah, the Halloween party situation when I... yeah, sorry about that, Julie. I really thought you were wearing something under that ghost sheet costume, you know?
Tony?
Huh?
Can I talk to Brick off the speaker, please?
Oh, yeah, sure, Julie. Here he is.
Yeah, thanks. Julie, you gotta admit that was one of the best Halloween parties ever.
No, Brick. I don't have to admit that. But thanks again for covering me with your Superman cape.
Yeah, you're welcome. Look, I'm sure Tony didn't mean to pull that sheet off of you, Julie.
Yeah? Then why did Tony do that little victory dance when everybody cheered?
I can't explain that, Julie. So what's up, Tootsie? I mean, Julie.
Well, I was just wondering if you needed anything else from me right now. Anything at all.
Not right now, Julie.
Brick, I get off in an hour, but I'd be happy to, wait around and help you in any way I can. Any way. Like I used to help you. Do you remember how helpful I was?
Yeah, Julie, I remember. You were so helpful, it hurts sometimes, you know. But what I really need right now is a confession from Mandrin's murder.
Well, I'm sure you'll get it, Brick. You always get it. But if you need to get anything else from me, you might have missed that, Bojack. See you around, Stud Muffin.
Julie, see ya.
What's wrong, Brick? You sound nervous.
I think Julie's been visiting UrbanDictionary.com just like FADA has. Tony, do you think it's strange that every gal I talk to offers to help me and every one of them is getting off in an hour?
Oh, hey, I guess it's about as strange as every girl I talk to says she can't help me, and they all have to be...
Hold on, Tony. Here comes Murphy and the witness, I think.
Hey, Brick. Hey, Tony.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Guys, this is Mr. Santiago and a bunch of other names. He says he saw somebody run out of the house around 4 o'clock today and get in the car. I got to go in and finish the crime scene.
Yeah, see ya.
Sure, yeah.
Sure have good music.
What?
You'll see.
Hello, Mr. Santiago, is it?
Wow, nice music. Hey, good, Rick. Where's that coming from?
Probably the studio soundtrack compilation. So, Mr. Santiago.
My full name is Don Diego Juan Enrique Pablo Emilio Conchero Martianas Olejas Santiago. But you, Mimico, you can call me just Don Diego.
Yeah, that's a good idea, because that's one heck of a long name, and we have to get up to Captiva pretty soon.
Tony.
Oh, sorry.
Well, sir, that is quite a long name.
You should have heard it before I had it shortened to fit on my pilot's license.
You're a pilot?
See, I know that.
Well, what do you fly?
Aeroplanes.
Well, that makes sense.
I thought so.
You know, you have quite a dramatic, almost romantic resonance in your voice, Diego.
See, I think it enhances the romantic Spaniard nature of my character, and my name is pronounced Don Diego.
Oh,
Diego.
Oh, sorry, Diego. Well, the music and resonance filter works for me.
Yeah, it works for me, too. It helps the listener visualize your character, because it can't see you on audio.
Anyhow, Diego, Sergeant Murphy said you saw someone here earlier.
Don Diego. It is Don Diego.
Oh, darn, sorry. So your first name is Dundee, and your second name is Ugo, right?
No, it is not Ugo. My first name is Diego. Diego! Men of my stature are called Don because of their tittles.
Tittle?
Men have tittles, Brick?
So men who have tittles are called Don. That's very interesting.
See, in España, I have the tittle of respect. Just like me, you both have very respectful tittles.
He likes our tittles, Brick. Oh boy, those bench presses I did last year must have really paid off.
See, you both have impressive tittles.
We have impressive tittles, Brick.
Your tittles are not as impressive as mine, of course. You know, but for certain, the three of us have very impressive tittles.
I don't know how to process that.
Brick, he says we have very impressive tittles. I wonder if he's meant FADA. She has very, very impressive tittles. Maybe he means her.
Tony, come on, Tony. No, he doesn't know FADA. Wait a minute. You didn't by any chance attend the College Girls Gone Wild event in Myrtle Beach a while back, did you?
No.
Oh, good.
But I've seen a YouTube video of Jennifer Aniston in a topless bathing suit contest at this Myrtle Beach. You know, I did not think she would do such a thing, but I am glad she did. So, who is this FADA you're talking about? With the nice tittles, Detective Goomba?
Oh, she's...
Don, are you talking about, anatomical tittles?
What?
tittles, you know, tittles like up here in the anatomical tittle area.
No, up there are tetas.
Potatoes. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Cool.
No, not potatoes, tetas. What I am talking about is a tittle you refer to for respect for someone like ambassador or chief or comandante or for instance, I am called the tittle Don, which is higher in respect than senor, and you are both called by your titles, officers, which is higher of respect than Mr. Comprendo? You understand?
Oh yeah. Now I get it.
Well, I don't get it.
Oh, he means titles, Tony. You meant to say titles, right, Don?
See? Yes, tittles is what it is, no?
No, I mean, yes, you did say tittles.
I did not say tittles. I said piddles.
Yeah, right. Now I'm really confused.
Yeah, well, anywho, guys, Don, our titles, our titles are detective. We're detectives Benson and Goomba. The detective is higher than officer, like Don is higher than senor.
Oh, lo siento mucho. I must sincerely apologize to you both, Detective Benson and Detective Goomba. Titles are muy importante.
Yeah, they are, but
Do you know something, Detective?
What?
Just before, when you said you were detectives Benson and Goomba, you sounded so much like,
James Bond?
see, you sounded just like James Bond.
Yeah, James Bond.
See, it was on the tip of my tongue.
The tip of your tongue? I didn't know the tongue had a...
Get your mind out of the gutter, Tony. Tip, Tony. He means tip. So you meant I sounded like in the movies when James Bond says,
See, in the movies when James Bond says, my name is Bond, James Bond, you sounded just like him.
Yeah, only completely different.
See, completely different. You know, probably because I saw the James Bond movie in Espanol. So it was more like this. Mi nombre es Bond. Diego Bond. See, Diego is James in Espanol. Like I am Diego, but I'm not James, you see?
Yeah, Don DeVito. And like I said, I get that a lot.
Yeah, he does get that a whole lot, Don DeVito. At least once in every episode.
Por favor, mi amigos, I am Don Diego, not Don DeVito like the little cussing guy from the Goodfellas movies. Getting people's names correct is muy importante, verdad?
Yeah, Brick, getting people's names correct is muy importantly. What's a pibble? I don't speak Spanish.
Tony, he means people.
See, Bill.
Don Diego, getting names right is very importantly, and it is Sinbad or whatever that other word is.
Yeah, Don Diego. It's extremely important, Natalie. Miss Zelda Sibling Odsnyder calls me Detective Gumballs. It's very embarrassing.
Yeah, anyhow, we all agree that getting names right is the right thing to do. Oh, okay, Now, Don Diego, Sergeant Murphy says that...
Espera, por favor, please, wait. Mi amigos, my name is Don Diego. You know, like the breakfast waffle, you know, like let go my ego, set it free, you know? Ego, Don Diego. You're not emphasizing the ego part correctly. You are sounding like ego, but no, it is ego. It is like connected with the first part, like Dundee ego. You see, not like Dundee, the crocodile guy, but do you understand? And in the second part, it is like ego. Remember the waffle thing. So let's say it together, shall we? I will even keep the music going to set the mood for you. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow, Brick, we're gonna get to talk with Diego's romantic Spanish background music. Cool, huh?
Oh, yeah, cool beans.
Here we go. Don.
Don?
Si. Bueno. Now,
Diego.
Bueno. Now, all together. Don Diego.
Don Diego.
Oh, I forgot the Don part. Don Diego.
Excelente. Perfecto.
Okay, then, we got it. 10 whole minutes into the interview, and we got your name.
Si. Correcto. Muy bueno.
Yeah, Don Diego, thanks for the Spanish lesson. I never knew any Spanish before. I only took French in high school. If I'd have known way back then that Mexico was going to invade the United States through the southern border, I would have taken Spanish. Everybody was expecting a resurgence of the French after World War II, but it turned out that the French only surrenders. It doesn't invade, so I'm pretty sure we'll never have to yell at them to stay off our lawns.
Well, now that we all speak fluent Spanish, can we talk about what you saw here this afternoon, Diego?
Diego.
Sorry, it won't happen again.
Yeah, Brick, Don Diego, you should practice your Spanish. Saying names right is important. Calling me Goomba all the time is very irritating.
I never call you Goomba.
Yeah, but if you did, it would be irritating. I'm just saying, you know.
No, I don't know. Sorry, Don Diego. Now what about...
Detectives. Names are muy importante.
Yes, now, about the man you saw today, we'd like you...
Detectives. Names are so muy importante that I use it to demand that everybody should call me by my entire name because it is such a famous and glorious name of my grandfather, who was the greatest movie star of España ever born. I was named after him.
Your grandfather was a famous movie star?
See, I know that. As I just said, I was named after him.
So we had the same name as you?
Of course not. I have the same name as him. I was not named on the scale. How do you say it? Yes. I was not named before him. You see, in the timeline of important events of life, he was named before me. So, naturally, I was named after him.
Oh, yeah, I see. Big difference, Brick. It's important to keep the timeline straight, Brick, or we might create a pair of ducks.
A pair of ducks?
I think he means a paradox, Diego. Tony's a big fan of, the 12 Monkeys and other time travel shows.
Oh, sí. Yo también. Mr. Ratas are the Terminator Back to the Future because they ignored the paradox.
Anywho, Diego, I don't think I've ever heard of your grandfather.
Me neither, Diego.
Well, he probably never heard of you either.
You got a point there.
Yeah, it's a real good point, Don Diego.
You're catching on to the Espanol very quickly, my little friend.
That would make sense. My mom told me I was the smartest kid in the family.
When did she tell you that, Tony?
When I turned 18, I scored 80 on my IQ test. It's the highest score I ever made. The mom said they told her not to worry because I was high functioning.
Anyway, it was a long time ago in España. My grandfather, he was the greatest movie star ever to be filmed and shine up there on that great silent silver screen. All of the women loved him, and all of the men were envious of him. The women would shout, Don Diego, Juan Enrique, Pablo Emilio, Quintero, Matiana, Soria, Santiago, nosotras te amamos. And they would throw their underwears to him. The men, too, would shout things and would throw things, but not their underwears.
Wow, Brick, you're famous and the women really like you. And women don't any underwear you, Brick?
No. Well, not always. Look, guys, can we get this interview done? Don Diego, we have to go to South Seas Plantation to see a guy who might be the same guy you saw here. We think he might be the killer. Please, tell us about this guy you saw at the house today.
Certainly, Detective Benson. I am sorry. I was just making the smell talk.
The smell talk?
Small talk, Tony, small talk.
Oh.
Diego, remember, one detective only. It's Detective Benson and Detective Goomba, and we're... Do you... Before you say it, Don Diego, yes, I know, I sounded just like Sean Connery in The Hunt for Red October when he says, one ping only, Captain.
Who? What? Perdóname, Detective Benson. Who is this Sean Connery and what is this Hunt for Red October, Detective Benson?
Sean Connery is James Bond.
No, it's the lad. Daniel Craig is James Bond.
Yeah, Brick. Daniel Craig is James Bond.
See, and sadly, they just kill him off in his new movie, No Time to Die.
What? They killed Daniel Craig? Oh, wow, did Alex Baldwin do it?
No, James Bond is dead.
But you just said they killed Daniel Craig in his new movie, No Time to Die.
Don't say that.
Well, you kind of did, Diego.
No, I said they killed James Bond in the new movie.
Yeah, but you said Daniel Craig is James Bond, and they killed him, so who's dead?
Bond is dead.
But Daniel Craig is James Bond. People have to know who to send flowers to, and...
Well, you two guys, stop. Please, stop.
Okay.
Stop.
Okay.
See, don't give yourself a heart attack.
It's just heart attack, Diego. Leave off the on part, okay? Look, Don Diego, I was just trying to explain to you that Sean Connery used to play James Bond way back before Daniel Craig did, and Sean Connery also played a Russian submarine captain in the movie The Hunt for Red October. And in the movie he said, one ping, Captain, one ping only, to the sub-commander.
Why did you not just say that?
I did just say that.
Yeah, he did just say that. And by the way, Sean Connery is dead, Don Diego.
It is done. Diego.
Sorry, I'll practice, Next time I'll be so good you'll think I'm Spanish.
I can assure you, my little amigo, I would not think you're Spanish.
Sorry, don't hit or anything, jeez.
So, Detective Benson, why did you go through all this about one ping only?
Because typically when I say it's one detective only, the girl says that I sound like Sean Connery in The Hunt for Red October.
What girls is this? What is a ping, Detective Benson?
The one ping only is a running gag. You'd have to see the movie to get the full meaning about the ping, but the whole thing is, a callback or an internal allusion. And, well, typically it's a girl I'm talking to in this situation, so you should be a girl in this situation. Then the scene would make sense, and it'd flow as usual. Great for laughs,
But as you can plainly see, Detective Benson, I am not a girl, and no one is laughing.
No, Brick, he's not a girl, and there's no laughing.
Definitely not a girl, and there is no laughing.
Yeah, I know he's not I know you're not a girl, and you can't hear the laughing because there's no cheap laugh track. It's just that, well, he wouldn't have had to be a girl in this particular running gag. I'm just saying that in this situation, if you were a girl, it would be consistent with the storyline so far. It's always been that way so far.
So, I guess we can all agree. I am not a girl, no?
No.
Yes.
Oh, I meant yes.
Why no? Well, I'm not usually a girl. And it has always been that way for me. Well, almost always. There was a time when I was young and confused, but no more. Now I'm a man, all the time. I even gave all of my Village Pickles albums to Goodwill. I kept my Judy Garland and Barbara Streisand collections, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'm pretty sure he's a man, Brick. Well, at least from the waist up.
See, I am a man. I tell you I'm a man, oh man. All the way up and down. The women's, they love me. Do you think I look like a girl, Detective Benson?
No. And it's one detective only, Diego.
Oh, see, I am sorry, Detective Benson.
Look, Diego, if you were to have said that I sounded like Sean Connery in The Hunt for Red October when I said, one detective only. You see, that way I could have made my transition easier. Now it's kind of awkward.
What? You are having transition surgery, Detective Benson?
You are, Brick? I didn't know you were one of those alphabet people. Hey, will we have to start calling you Brickad or something now?
No, you won't. I'm not one of those alphabet people. I'm not having transition surgery. Why would you think that?
Well, because you just said something about wanting to make your transition easy. You know, maybe I misunderstood. My understanding of the English is not the best, you know. I learned English from the Google Translate.
Hey, Brick, transitioning would kind of explain why you dumped FADA at the Goodwill store on Cleveland Avenue. You know, you could have told me. I'm your best friend, and I have a very open mind, you know.
Yeah, Tony, you do have a very open mind. But not open in the good way, you know.
Who is this FADA you speak of, Detective Goomba?
She's my girlfriend. And I didn't dump her at a Goodwill store on Cleveland Avenue.
By any chance, do you know Big Hugo, who works at that Goodwill store on Cleveland Avenue, Detective?
I've never heard of him.
Not Diego. Fada's a knockout. She looks just like Jennifer Aniston.
Oh? Before or after she married Brad Pitt in 2000?
Before.
Yeah, definitely before.
Jennifer was so beautiful in the movie The Object of My Affection. In 1998, she was just 29 then, and her reputation was unblemished until Jon Stewart claimed to have dated her in 1990. Detective Benson, your FADA looks like that?
I never saw the movie. Fada's 30 now, so yeah, that's probably what she looks like.
I would love to meet this FADA of yours.
Yeah, she's busy.
Some other time, then?
I'm pretty sure she's going to be busy then, too. Yeah, her schedule's pretty full. Can we please get on with this interview?
Oh, I am so sorry, Detective. Certainly. My mind had wandered off for a moment there.
Yeah, okay. First, let's get this out of the way. It usually comes next. You're not going to say that I look sexy and tall, mighty forceful and robust or anything like that, are you?
I was not going to, but now that you mention it...
Wow, yeah, Brick, now that you mentioned you look...
No, absolutely not. We're not going there, neither of you. Do you hear me?
Wow. I must have touched his nerves. He's touchy, no?
Now he's touchy, yes.
I'm not touchy.
Diego, Brick had serious brain surgery not long ago.
But not the reassignment surgery, no?
No, not reassignment surgery. I had brain surgery because of an accident. Now look, we're 15 minutes into this interview, and all we really know is how to pronounce your name and that I had surgery. Oh, yeah, and that it wasn't reassignment surgery. Now, look, it's getting late, and we have to go all the way out to Captiva Island.
Jeez, Brick, calm down. I just thought you'd like to know that a warehouse we were in fell on your head during that storm a while back.
Oh? That was you guys? I heard a gato got smushed.
A what?
A gato, you know, yes, a cat.
A cat got smushed.
Yeah.
It was the only good thing that happened that day. Okay, now, Don Diego, what is it that you have to tell us about this person at the murder scene?
I see. Well, I have a summer home about a mile from here, down Estero Boulevard, and I like to walk down here every day. You know, before it gets all built up with these new homes. Anyway, today, about 4 o'clock, I've been walking back in the subdivision down Flamingo Drive here, so I was heading back to my house from the, how do you say it, yes, the cul-de-sacs, down the road there, about a quarter of a mile or so down there, you see?
The cul-de-sacs? Isn't cul-de-sacs like a racist word, Rick?
Yeah, I don't know, Tony. Probably. Everything is racist these days. So anyway, go ahead, Diego. Go on.
Well, I was just about 200 meters from this home when I saw a man in a white shirt come from that home and run to a small blue car parked a little way up there towards the Estero Boulevard.
Diego, this man you saw, did you see him come out of the front door?
See, I saw him as he ran out of the front door to the car, and right to the car that was sitting right there.
So Diego, did you get a good look at the car when you first came into the subdivision?
No, detective. There was no car parked on the road when I first came into the subdivision. There was only that gold Mercedes that is parking the Cuchera, the carport there, yes.
Yeah, that's the victim's car. That's Mrs. Mandrin's car.
Did you get a good look at the guy? Could you tell anything else about him? Was he white, black, or Hispanic looking?
No, he was too far away for me to get a good description. Plus, I wasn't really paying that much attention to it because I know the houses were there, and I thought he was just looking at the home. Anyway, I wouldn't want to say if he was anything other than a white guy, you know, because, it would be racist of me if I was to say that he was anything other than a white guy.
Don Diego, it isn't racist to say if someone's white or black, Oriental or Hispanic. You yourself are a person of color, aren't you?
See, but I'm a person of the white color, just the same as you.
Yeah, I'm a little confused. You speak Spanish.
See, and you speak English, and you are a person of white color. As far as I know, detective, language is not a color. I am Spanish. Detective, have you ever seen the color Spanish?
Hey, Diego has a good point, Brick. I've never seen the color Oriental, Spanish, or American either. And I have the Crayola Ultimate Crayon case with the sharpener caddy and 152 colors.
Well, I can tell you, Tony, American is red, white, and blue.
Oh, yeah, I have those colors.
I don't know, Tony. It's all very confusing these days. Elizabeth Warren says she's a Native American, and Rachel Dolezal says she's African American and Native American, and you can't get much whiter than either of them. It's very confusing.
I think you might be confused because your genius factor pills are wearing off, Rick.
Yeah. Look, Diego, we have to finish here. Can you give us a little bit more of a better description?
Well, detective, from a distance I was, for all I know, the person I saw could have been a man or a woman, black or white. I don't want to make a mistake, At a distance, you might mistake Michael Jackson for a woman, or black, or white, or brown. Do you know what I'm saying?
Not really.
Michael Jackson's dead, isn't he, Brick? Well, I'm not up on current events.
Yes, Michael Jackson's been dead since 2009, Tony, but he is still one of the highest earning celebrities. His estimated earnings in 2021 have increased $27 million since 2020.
Wow! What's his latest album, Brick?
Invincible, in 2001.
Wow! 21 years and he still hasn't made a new record, and he still made $27 million? Oh, man, I hope I'll at least be able to make a minimum wage when I die, Brick.
I can assure you, you'll make minimum wages when you die, Tony.
Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, I'm still paying for my mom's Planet Fitness membership. She'll be pissed if she has to switch back to the workout center at the Siesta Village retirement home.
Oh boy. Hey, Diego, are you saying that the person you saw looked like Michael Jackson or a woman to you?
No, Detective. But I'm saying, what if? What if, you know? And I wouldn't want to offend by using the wrong pronoun. This is woke America, you know. I would not want to be canceled. So I would simply say that the person ran up to a small blue foreign car. But before he got in, before the person got in.
Sorry to interrupt your music there, but Don Diego, we're in Florida. We're allowed to say man or woman, even black or white or brown, oriental or Hispanic. You have freedom of speech when you're here in Florida. It makes giving statements to police a whole lot easier.
Yeah, Don Diego, it's Santa's land. It's like going to Disney World, but without having to wear the red shirts. Unless it's a mega shirt, of course.
See, I understand. Well, before the... Are you sure, detectives?
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah, go ahead. You can say it. The what?
Okay. Let me gather myself. Before the man... Yes. Before the man got in the car, he stopped for a few seconds and he looked in my direction. And I'm pretty sure that he saw me as he got in the car and he sped out of here. I would say that he was in a big hurry. Oh, that feels good.
Yeah, Don Diego, I'll bet. You really got into those pronouns, you know. You can ease off the use of pronouns just a little bit, and then you can even vary them around a little bit, you know.
Yeah, it makes it a whole lot easier to listen to.
Lo siento. I'm very sorry. I got carried away. I want to be careful, you know. I do not want to be canceled and lose my visa. Then I would have to come across the southern border to get here. Oh, but then... what is wrong with that, eh? And that way, I wouldn't even have to get a visa again, and I would get all kinds of free benefits, like medical care, the food stamps, a new cell phone, the right to vote, as long as it's for the Democrats. And they will bus me or fly me to the state of my choice.
Yeah, you never have to work again, Diego.
Oh, boy.
And I'm a pilot. Maybe I could get a job with Southwest Airlines. They do not charge you for your luggage, and you can cancel and change your plans at any time.
Or you could really hit it big and fly in heroin and fentanyl for their cartel.
I was just pulling on your legs, detective. Just hitting in the ribs, you know. I am a big joker. You see, I am rich. I live in one of my family's beautiful villas in Pozuelo de Alaconen in España. And I am Don Diego Enrique Pablo Miro Cuchero Matianos Olea Santiago, a descendant of the conquistador Diego el Mago. And I fear nothing and no one. Anyway, I could not tell what kind of car it was. He got into it could have been a Honda, a Toyota, Kia, a Hyundai, a Nissan, a Mazda Sport, one of those fast little foreign jobbies. I can't be sure though, all those Oriental cars look alike to me. Oh my goodness, is that racist of me? I'm a racist. No, I sure don't want anyone to think I'm a xylophone.
A xylophone?
I think he means xenophobe, Tony.
Oh, yeah, one of those. Hey, thank goodness. I was thinking he might be a racist. What do you think, Brick?
I don't know. If he's not, he might be a race carist. Unless he actually is a xylophone, then he'd probably be a musicist. Is there anything else you can think of, Don Diego?
No, Detective. Not that I can think of right now. But if I do, I will give you a call. Do you have any more questions for me at this time?
Not at this time, Don Diego. Look, thanks for assisting us in this matter. We would like a written statement from you, though, and we may want you to assist us with a lineup and possibly see if you can identify the perpetrator's car when we apprehend him. Here, this is my card. Hey, look, do you mind coming by police headquarters tomorrow to give us your statement in writing?
Seguramente, Detective.
Seguire what?
Oh, I'm sorry, Detective. I mean, sure.
Well, thanks a whole lot.
Hold on, Diego. When you say sure, do you mean it is in your mind and you do not want to come by to give us a statement, or that you do have it in your mind to come in and give us your statement?
See.
See? See what?
C means yes, Tony.
Oh, see. Yeah, I see. No, wait, I don't see. So, he minds coming by to give us his statement.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Diego, are you saying that you don't want to come by to give us your written statement?
Detective Benson, I am saying I don't mind coming by to give you a written statement.
Okay, then we'll see you.
Wait. Hey, wait, I'm still confused here. We're right back where we started, aren't we?
What?
Diego, when you say you don't mind coming by, you know it could mean that coming to give us your written statement is not something that is in your mind to do, you know?
Yes, I see. Well then, I do mind coming by the department to give you a written statement.
Oh, okay, I was just...
Well, wait, all right, hold on, now wait a minute. Don Diego, now, I'm normally saying you do mind giving something indicates that you do not want to do it, i.e., it is in your mind that you do not want to do whatever that thing is, correct?
Oh, yeah.
Perdóname, Detective. What does this I.E. mean?
I.E. is an abbreviation for the Latin frame id est, which means that is. And it's used to restate something said previously in order to clarify its meaning. So when I said i.e., it is in your mind that you do not want to do it. It clarifies the question of your statement to Tony that you do mind coming to headquarters to give us your statement. I.e. is typically used in writing. I could have said it this way. Normally saying you do mind doing something indicates that you don't want to do it. That is in your mind that you do not want to do that, or whatever that thing is.
Yeah, I was just about ready to say that.
Well, Detective Benson, why did you not just say the word, that is? I would have understood what that is means.
Yeah, and if you just said that means, I would have understood it much better.
Guys, I think we're getting a bit hung up on semantics here. How about this? Don Diego, would you...
Don Diego.
Ah, bullshingles. Sorry, Diego, whatever. Will you come by police headquarters tomorrow to give us your written statement? Yes or no? Select one.
Yeah, good thinking, Brick.
Ah, yes. See. Okay. One.
What?
He said one, Brick.
He said one? What?
One what, Don Diego?
What? He told me to select one. So, I select one.
You did tell him to select one, Brick.
I meant to say yes or no. One was not a selection.
Well, you did not say that. I just follow your instructions, Detective Benson. You said for me to select one.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, it makes sense to me. I would have selected one.
It makes sense to me also. You said very clearly, yes or no, select one. yes was the first choice between yes and no, and then you instructed me to select one.
Yeah, but I meant...
So, yes was number one, and no was number two, no?
It was, Brick.
Okay, Diego, I see your mistake.
Sorry, but it was not my mistake, Detective. I followed your instructions very carefully.
He did, Brick.
Okay, all right. Okay, you win, Diego. And look, we gotta go. See you tomorrow at headquarters for your written statement then, Diego.
See, Detective. Hasta mañana, Detective Benson.
Yeah. Hasty bananas to you too, Diego. And look, it's just one detective. Never mind.
Hasta mañana, amigos.
Let's get on the road, Tony.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Come on, you piece of scrap.
It don't sound too good, Brick.
I don't know why I keep this. I guess it makes me feel like Columbo with his Pugo. One of these days that ain't gonna happen, you know.
Yeah,
Put the play scanner on, will you?
sure.
That so-called interview with Diego got pretty insane there at the end, Tony. Hopefully the information about the color of the car or something will be helpful. But why couldn't he just say that he was going to come to the station tomorrow and give that written statement?
But you know he was right when he said you told him to select one.
You started all that confusion, Tony.
What, me?
Yeah, you. I asked him if he would mind coming by tomorrow to the station to give a written statement, and he said he didn't mind. I understood that he said he was coming by, but then you started questioning him about having it in his mind and stuff like that, and everything got all mixed up.
Well, excuse me. I was just trying to be precise. I was a little confused.
That's an understatement, Tony. Talk about confused. I think those genius factor pills have worn me off completely now. I feel like I'm coming down off of a crack cocaine high.
Rick, how would you know what that's like?
Well, I wouldn't know from experience, of course. You know, but I've seen videos of Hunter Biden talking.
Oh, yeah.
We better get over to Captiva quick and pick Powell up before I forget what we're doing.
Yeah, good idea, Brick, because I'm not sure what we're doing now. Hey, Brick.
Yeah, Tony?
Do you think that I might get some of that cool music like Diego's to play when I'm talking?
Probably not. But that's above my pay grade, Tony. But maybe for when you're thinking.
Oh, yeah, like your internal dialogue music that plays when you talk to yourself.
Yeah. Because in that case, it wouldn't require a lot of music.
Hey, not cool, Rick. Not cool at all.
Just kidding, little buddy. Just kidding.
Oh, really?
No. Hang on there, little buddy. We're going to go to code 3.